Ever wondered if your daily 3 meals are more of a social construct than a physiological necessity? This question might seem a tad provocative, but it's worth pondering. What if skipping a meal wasn't merely a fad diet trend, but rather a scientifically backed lifestyle choice? What if it was more about promoting health and less about losing weight? Yes, we're talking about the fascinating world of intermittent fasting. So, are you ready to challenge conventional wisdom? Let's delve into the science behind this intriguing concept. The idea of skipping a meal can be traced back to our ancestors. In the early days of humankind, our forebears lived as hunter-gatherers. Their lives weren't marked by the regularity of 3 square meals a day, but rather they experienced periods of feast and famine. As hunters, they might gorge on a big kill and then face a period of scarcity until the next successful hunt. As gatherers, they would eat when fruits and vegetables were in season and then endure lean times when food was scarce. This pattern of eating, characterized by alternating periods of eating and fasting, is what we now call intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting isn't so much a diet, but rather an eating pattern. It's not about what you eat, but when you eat. Some people might fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window, while others might eat normally for 5 days a week and restrict their calorie intake for the remaining 2. The beauty of intermittent fasting is that it mimics our ancestral eating pattern and taps into our evolutionary biology. When we fast, our bodies switch from using glucose as a primary source of energy to using fat, a process known as ketosis. This shift has numerous health benefits. Scientific studies have shown that intermittent fasting can improve metabolic health by reducing insulin resistance, a key factor in type 2 diabetes. It can also reduce inflammation, a root cause of many chronic diseases. Some research even suggests that fasting may increase longevity by inducing cellular repair and promoting the production of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is associated with improved brain health. But perhaps the most compelling benefit of intermittent fasting is its potential to reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Studies have shown that it can lower blood pressure, reduce cholesterol levels, and improve heart health. It can also enhance brain health and potentially protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So it seems skipping a meal might not be such a bad idea after all. Let's break down the multitude of benefits that come with skipping a meal. First off, we have improved brain health. When we give our bodies a break from digestion, our brain gets a chance to rest and rejuvenate. This process stimulates the production of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF for short. This protein plays a critical role in learning, memory, and mood regulation. So by skipping a meal, you're essentially giving your brain a much-needed tune-up. Next, let's talk about weight loss. When you skip a meal, your body has to tap into its energy reserves, which are stored as fat. This process, known as lipolysis, helps you shed those extra pounds, but it's not just about losing weight. It's about reshaping the way your body uses and stores energy, making you a more efficient fat-burning machine. Thirdly, we have increased insulin sensitivity. When we constantly fuel our bodies with food, our cells can become resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps us process sugar. Over time, this can lead to type 2 diabetes. But when we skip meals, we give our cells a break from insulin, helping to reset their sensitivity. This can help prevent diabetes and keep your blood sugar levels stable. Now, let's talk about the state of ketosis. This is when your body has used up its glycogen stores and starts burning fat for energy. Not only does this amplify the fat burning process, but it also leads to increased energy levels. You might think that skipping a meal would make you lethargic, but in fact, it can have the opposite effect, making you feel more alert and focused. So there you have it. Skipping a meal can do wonders for your brain health, weight loss, insulin sensitivity, and energy levels. It's a simple yet powerful way to optimize your health and well-being. The benefits are clear, but how can you incorporate meal skipping into your daily routine? Skipping a meal doesn't mean you have to starve. Often people mistake meal skipping with starvation, but let's debunk this myth right away. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about giving your body a break, a chance to reset and rejuvenate. One of the best ways to skip a meal without feeling like you're on the brink of hunger all the time is to stay hydrated. Water is your best friend here. It not only keeps you feeling full, but also helps your body perform its functions optimally. Now, if you're new to this, don't jump into it all at once. Ease into it gradually. Start with delaying your breakfast or having an early dinner. This way, you're simply extending your overnight fasting period, and it's less likely to feel like a drastic change. Choosing the right meal to skip can also make a world of difference. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It's about what works best for you. Are you a breakfast person or a dinner person? Listen to your body's hunger cues and lifestyle habits to decide which meal to skip. And this brings us to the most important tip of all. Listen to your body. If you're feeling lightheaded or overly hungry, it's okay to eat. The aim here is not to push yourself too hard, but to find a balance that works for your body. Remember, the goal is to enhance your health, not to deprive yourself. Skipping a meal is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but it could be a game changer for many. We've delved into the science of fasting, exploring how our bodies react when we occasionally let go of that extra meal. We've talked about the potential benefits, from improved metabolic health to cognitive enhancements and even longevity. We've also shared some practical tips for those willing to give this lifestyle tweak a try. But remember, everyone is unique. Our bodies, our health needs, our lifestyles differ. What works wonders for one person might not work as well for another. That's why it's crucial to consider your own health needs and consult with a healthcare professional before making significant dietary changes. So next time you're about to reach for that obligatory third meal, ask yourself, do I really need it, or am I just following the crowd?